Hunkered down and ready to go, Allison Herron rolls down the course. This is what she hears.
First going out, it felt like air was just blowing, but I felt very free, like I was flying down the driveway.
Allison, like the other kids here, is deaf, but today she's also a soapbox derby racer, and a good one.
I felt like, wow, this is awesome. I won the first time. It's fun, it's competitive, and it developed a great sense of self-esteem, I think.
For most, if not all, the students at the American School for the Deaf, this is a brand new experience, which they got to build themselves from the ground up.
Last week, we had to fix the car, build it, paint it, add a fountain to it. Then last night, we practiced going down the road to get a taste of what it would be like. Now, today, we're actually in action for the first time.
The cars were donated by the Meriden Rotary Club. The paint also donated. Today's race put on by volunteers.
These kids are so excited. I mean, watch these kids go down the track. They're just so pumped up about this.
The reward for a good race is the opportunity to race again. The top two finishers today will go on to the All-American Soapbox Derby in Akron, Ohio.
I just wish I could win first place. That's what's in my head.
Yes, winning does matter.
I'm thinking go fast and win.
But today, just competing matters too. Proving to anyone who might not know that being deaf only means you can't hear, not that you can't do.
I want them to know that deaf and hearing people don't really have anything different. The only thing they have the same skills, they have the same concept, the same wisdom.
And certainly the same competitive spirit. In West Hartford, Simon Gutierrez, Fox 61, News at 10.
It started with chants from each side of the street.
Hey, hey, stand up, ho, ho, and fight. Illegals must go for immigrant rights.
Then came the finger pointing.
They're looking for refuge. They're looking for asylum.
They're looking for the almighty dollar and send it back to where they came from. Stay home and take care of your own country.
If you were from Canada,
okay?
It was a downtown divided in Hartford this morning over the heated issue of illegal immigration.
And he was the first one
to come across the border. That's the point of this whole thing.
The Connecticut Citizens for Immigration Control hit the pavement in front of Senator Joe Lieberman's office to object to his support of the McCain-Kennedy bill.
You've got to follow the law.
It's a bill that would grant amnesty to over 12 million illegal aliens.
One amnesty just is going to lead to another. These are illegal workers who are looking to exploit our poorest workers and then go back to Mexico.
I'm tired of illegal immigrants coming into this country and making money off the backs of the middle-class American.
Here on the other side of the street, they say there's strength in numbers, and the group supporting immigrants' rights showed up with about 4 times as many people.
Equal rights!
Here, the Coalition for Immigrant Rights rallied around the flags of many nations with their own message.
We are opposed to the kind of victimization that we've seen recently in the state of Connecticut.
What'd you say?
We won't be intimidated by the fear that they want to create in the community. Immigrants have built this country, that immigrants are a good asset to the community, that are hard workers and, you know, responsible people.
Pay taxes like I do. They don't. Pay health insurance like I do.
After this exchange, each side went their truly separate ways.
Justice!
In downtown Hartford, Jim Altman, Fox 61 News at 10.
When we first met Joey Bavaro, he was just waking up, checking us out.
Do more?
And getting his morning cup of H2O.
Dada. You want Daddy to get it?
He's as sweet and sassy as a 20-month-old baby can be. You'd never guess, but inside his little body, a battle is raging. Joey has no kidneys. They never formed properly in the womb and then developed an infection so severe, doctors took them out.
Here's where they took the kidney out and how well it actually heals.
While we eat, our bodies take what we need from food and send waste to the blood. Then our kidneys filter out the waste and extra water as urine. Without kidneys, water and protein build up and the body swells. Joey didn't move at all for the first 10 months of his life.
He was a big balloon. He just retained a lot of water, and his eyes were extremely puffy, his face, his legs, and his belly. He was as long as he was round.
Christy and Scott Bavaro have watched their son go through 17 surgeries. Keeping him healthy is a painstakingly detailed process. He can't urinate, he can't eat solid food. He takes 15 different medicines, 2 by injection.
I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. All done.
and is connected to a dialysis machine.
So this is dialysis catheter.
16 hours of every single day. It does what his body cannot.
It's connected to the machine over here with different sugar concentrations that pull the toxins out of his body as well as fluid.
Joey will never be able to play contact sports. He'll never eat candy, go to a mall, play at a playground. His risk of cancer and diabetes will likely skyrocket. He will lead a life filled with medicine and treatment and doctor's visits. And you know what his parents have to say about it?
It could be worse.
He could be worse.
It's just amazing. Everything he does, every time you just don't take anything for granted.
Only 1 in every 10,000 babies develops congenital nephrotic syndrome. Unfortunately, unknown to both of them, Christy and Scott have a recessive gene that matched up.
Anything you read says fatal by 1 year, but he made it.
The Bavaros never envisioned this would be their life. No one ever does. They'd had a whirlwind romance and wed after only 4 weeks together. They bought a dream house and 3 years later had Joey. They've now sold the house, work opposite shifts so someone's always with him. They sleep 4 hours a night. Insurance has already paid millions of dollars for his care. They pay more than $500 every month for medicine alone.
That's for half a month.
And now they're preparing to give something more. As soon as Joey can get up to 30 pounds,
it's all right. It's okay.
Christy will give him one of her kidneys.
27-6. I feel good. I feel happy that I can make it better for him. I'm not really concerned for myself.
And in June, it does get worse. Christy will lose her job and with it, their health insurance. But just as they've brought Joey back from the brink once, you get the feeling they'll turn things around again. They'll do whatever it takes if it gets them more time with Joey.
When he wakes me up at 4 in the morning now, just to say, Mama, that's fine.
On special assignment, Lori Perez, Fox 61 News at 10.
Tonight on Special Assignment, we not only go beyond the headlines, we go above them. Hartford's skyline is changing with the new 37-story Hartford 21 building. Ever wonder who works the crane at the very top? Fox 61's Jim Altman gives us a bird's-eye view.
Who has the top job in town? Is it Hartford Mayor Eddie Perez?
No, it's Kevin.
Well, maybe it's Attorney General Richard Blumenthal.
No, it's Kevin.
Then it's got to be Governor Jody Rell.
No, it's Kevin.
That's right. Mild-mannered Kevin Palmer has the top job. Just look up.
We're talking like 540 feet.
Every day, Kevin takes it to another level. That's his job as the crane operator for the luxury 37-story Hartford 21 project.
Hartford 21 is the largest apartment tower in all of New England. It's the largest residential building between Boston and New York.
It doesn't get any higher than this. That guy is sitting up there. He's actually at approximately 535 feet, give or take a couple inches.
Rain or shine, if there's a beam to be hoisted, a load to be shifted, they call on the crane. And we found Kevin's commute begins when he arrives at work.
Let's go to work. He gets an hour to climb up and an hour to climb down.
Take the elevator up to 21st floor and walk out onto the tower. Go up 20 foot and there's a little landing to stand on and get you a wind again. Climb probably another 250 feet up to the top of the cab.
That last step is a doozy.
It's known in the biz as the seat. There are just a handful of certified crane ops in the state. It takes a steady hand and lots of teamwork by radio. We are literally in the clouds here. Now, on a clear day, not today, you can see all the way to the Berkshires. As for Kevin, he is working in an area just about double the size of a phone booth. And inside there is even less room for error.
If I mess up, somebody could get killed or maimed.
You can't drop anything. There is no margin for error on a high-rise construction project in downtown Hartford.
Turn on the power.
Once you're up here, you're here. It's an all-day event. On the bright side, most days there are sweeping views and no unannounced guests.
I enjoy it, actually. I have the nicest view of 4th of July fireworks. I could see 5 different displays.
Sure, it's heavy lifting, but that's how you change the landscape.
It's nice to be able to drive down a highway and you can point to it and say that I was involved helping build that. It wouldn't be anything I'd rather do.
540 feet above Hartford. On special assignment, Jim Altman, Fox 61 News at 10.